everybody, and welcome to the 52nd instalment of ASMR drawing. I'm back doing this same drawing again, but I thought we'd have a look at it in its entirety first. I am hoping to fill the page, and my plan is to do kind of the middle bit red and then the surrounding bits black with my black pen. Got my red pen, got my black pen. I'm also really hoping that my camera doesn't run out of battery too quickly because it's on the red, and I'm hoping to get a reasonable length of video before that happens today, while there's no one else in my house, while I'm home alone for the time being. But I'm gonna do some drawing up here because then maybe it'll balance out down here and I can fill the other bits in with red, but that'll also be good because I then won't smudge any of it like I've smudged a lot of it here. I'm gonna zoom in and then just crack on. I'm really hoping to get this drawing done soonish because I want to make a print of it for an art fair I'm doing next month. It's just one of them things that's like really crept up on me, and I knew I wouldn't get things ready in time, but such is life. Like, if you remember from the last video, I moved house, moved city, had a lot of life changes, so I can forgive myself, but if I'm signed up to this art fair now and I really want to make the most of it, oh, watch me run out. I think I'm just gonna draw until I run out of ink with this pen. Because this is all with one. This whole thing you've just seen is all with one ink cartridge, which is pretty impressive, to be honest, for the pen. Just read some crazy news before starting this video, and this will probably date the video. I mean, today is the 17th of October, I'm not sure when I'll upload this, hopefully tonight, the same day, but if not, it'll be within the week anyway. But yesterday Liam Payne from One Direction died, and I don't know, it's kind of a shocker because I'm not particularly into One Direction or any of them separately, it's not my kind of thing, but I've been loosely following him on social media and things recently, as it seemed he was getting kind of manic almost, like the fame was getting to him, and he was, I don't know, obviously I don't want to speak ill of the dead, I've got nothing but sympathy for the guy and his family and stuff. It's tragic, he was 31. But it's just interesting. It's one of them interesting things where it's like, oh, I've been interested in this guy for the past couple of weeks, and then this huge bit of news happens. But yeah, I'm sorry if this is the first you're hearing about it. It's from me on an ASMR video. But yeah, just one of those like random life coincidences, because I think he'd been receiving a lot of flack recently. There's one interview I'm thinking of where I guess he's just kind of boasting and he sounds a bit like David Brent. That's a little bit of a reference for the British listeners. David Brent, the main character from The Office, the UK Office, who I guess Michael Scott in the US Office is a version of. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear that outside. There are roadworks outside my house, and that sounded like, I don't know what that sounded like. Someone like a huge robot arm punching the concrete or something, like a huge pneumatic drill. Anyway, yeah, very sad about Liam Payne. I guess he was kind of one of the famous ones in One Direction, right? He's fairly well known. He dated Cheryl Cole, and now they're all well known. Obviously, Satan's gone into a bit of obscurity, and Niall and Louis. I don't know, maybe I'm just talking out my arse here. I can't claim to be any sort of authority on any of them, beyond what I vaguely see on social media. I wonder if it's one of them situations where the kind of online flack he was getting for just being a little bit cringy is... I don't know, they said he was on a bit of a... He was pretty intoxicated when he fell off at 5 PM in the afternoon. He fell off a balcony. Sorry again if I'm breaking that news to anyone. Anyway, I should move on. This isn't particularly pleasant subject matter for an ASMR video. Hopefully the people who are regulars on my videos just listen to the whispering and not necessarily the words I'm saying. What to put here? Yeah, I need to get some prints made of this because it's an art fair I did last year too, and it would not be great if I turned up with no new stuff. That all kind of sucks. Need to possibly get my act together a little bit, but it's difficult, you know, life gets in the way. Things happen. People come and go, etc. You move city, and then I'm trying to, you know, hang out with people and do art as well at the same time, and often the two. Because my brand of art is the kind of art that often takes a long time to make. It often comes with a few sacrifices sometimes. I'm not big on watching TV and stuff anyway, so I don't mind sacrificing that, but you know, I like reading my book and I don't know, watching the odd series on TV, but I'm not a big fan of just like absent-mindedly watching stuff. I like to know what I'm going to watch. I like to kind of have a plan. Okay. Unlike when I'm drawing like this, I have absolutely no plan whatsoever, other than roughly to fill this area with red. You can see it's going a little bit thin, which probably means it's running out. Another funny-ish thing that's just happened is I'm trying to sell a rug on Facebook Marketplace, and it is a rug I bought for £80 about 4 months ago. A very nice rug, a very big rug, and someone's just messaged me saying they want it and have offered me, so I'm trying to resell it initially for 70 but now for 50, and I'm trying to resell it for 50. Someone's messaged me today and they said I'll give you 20, which I think is quite a cheeky lowball offer, but I thought I'll kind of meet in the middle, and I said if you come today you can have it for 40, and I assume they're going to say no. But I don't particularly want to lose £60 on a mint condition rug that I bought 4 months ago. But I guess it's the nature of the beast. Sometimes you just have to, you know, suck it up just to get it off your hands. You're almost just like paying someone to take it away for you when it's that cheap. Makes me laugh, like I've things to like a cattle market before, which I don't know if you have those in the US or whatever, but you know, they kind of take it and then sell it for you-ish or something like that anyway, and they've gone, oh, I can't sell it, it's not worth anything, but I'll take it for free and throw it away for you. It's like, you cheeky person. No. Always feels like I'm spending a lot of money on Marketplace for other things, and then when people buy stuff off me, they're not spending a lot of money at all. Man, Marketplace is just like a phenomenon, isn't it? It's kind of, with eBay and stuff, it's really become its own thing. Camera's still going strong, thankfully. Gotta make him one of these Escher impossible images, which you'll know all about if you were with us in the last video, where I just rambled about MC Escher for absolutely ages. It was quite a good way to learn. I think if I was ever going to sit an exam again, that's probably how I'd do it. Make an ASMR video of it. Apparently that's a thing you can... It's like a learning, teaching others something. Not that I was particularly teaching anyone anything, I was just reading stuff out. Teaching people things helps you learn a lot, and maybe that will work for me. Maybe that's how I've got it. Maybe that's... Yeah, if I do enter education again at any point in my life, that's how I've got to do it. Make YouTube videos about it. Let's see if that rug person has messaged me back. Sorry, creaky chair. They have not messaged me back, and I have a feeling that they won't. Don't even have any space to put this rug anymore. Okay, if anyone lives in the UK and wants to buy a rug, message me. Maybe we live nearby, who knows? Realised I just went a bit non-verbal then. I kind of enjoy ASMR videos where you're just kind of in the person's company. Maybe I could make a video like that, just not really saying anything, just like breathing. I don't know, is that creepy? But probably. That would probably not be much to do with drawing though. That would have to be a general ASMR video. Maybe you could do that. Set up a general ASMR channel alongside this one. Let me know if you like the sounds of that, because actually, yeah, that would be cool. I had half an idea to do that a few months ago, but it would just need a lot of time. Maybe a bit more time than I've got at present. Make a little clown face. this red and black is fairly clowny. Maybe I'm just going to adjust my microphone. There we go, that's a bit better. I can get a little bit closer to it now. I don't think I'm going to have the red and black interacting. They'll just be next to each other, coexisting, if you will. Nice. Gonna do a little bit of like chessboard design here. My face is quite far away, so it's quite... I'm probably butchering this a little bit, as you might be able to see. Okay. Man, I'm kinda hungry. Am I hungry? No. I'm not. I'm not hungry, it's too early. Not long even had my breakfast. No, I am hungry. Oh dear, what am I going to do about this? It's kind of the morning time now, and oh, you just probably... Now, I've brought it on now, because I've said that my stomach's now rumbling. What I often find is good is having like a coffee or something like that. Staves off the hunger a little bit. Only decaf, though. I might have spoken about it before, but I just can't drink caffeine. I've never really drank coffee anyway, and I only got into having decaf once recently. It was like something to do at work. Hi again. As predicted, my camera ran out of battery, so I've just had a little intermission where I've been charging it up, and I've been doing a bit more drawing, and also was just like looking at stuff on the internet. I've added, as you can see, these kind of bits here, and although the camera hasn't got loads of charge, I'm going to try and at least get another, 15 minutes out and do some more of these patterns. I've started this like squiggly worm pattern and I'm really enjoying it, so I'm gonna carry on and do this bit like this before moving on to the black pen. This really looks nice, I think, with the kind of the coloured in, like this shadow on it. Very pleased with that. It's quite the last year or so I've really kind of gone into graffiti and street art. I've did it a little bit when I was a teenager. It's just, around where I live, just scallywag behaviour, but I've just grown to really kind of appreciate it and notice it, and my art has definitely taken slightly more of a graphic turn. This isn't too graphic, but it's not a million miles away from graffiti, I don't think, anyway. Hi, again. It's currently the day after and my camera is charged up and ready to go. As you can see I've done a fair bit more, because after my camera died, I thought I'd just carry on for a bit while it was charging up, and then, stuff happened, and work, and dinner, and whatnot, and life. And I couldn't carry on with it when I wanted to. So I'm here again the day after, recording some more. I'm really liking these, tubes. Sausages, I don't know what you'd call them. It's definitely got a lot neater as we've gone over to this side. A lot more graphic and a lot less, a lot less scruffy. And what's so good about this kind of drawing is that you can just never run out of content, really, because you just put whatever the hell you want on it. I'm feeling some kind of bird here that's made me think of feathers, so maybe some very simple bird, not that kind of eagle thing at all, but I did think it'd be cool to, okay, he's going to be fat, he's going to be a fat bird. Draw like an eagle over this side. I think this is as far as I'm going to go. I'm going to kind of have the red here and then fill the rest in black, I think, because I want to have that kind of juxtaposition of the red and black. I think it'll make a change, as usually my drawings like this are. Just in black, and it's quite I'd say it's fairly interesting on the eyes, but it is, I guess, in a way, but also it can be quite flat, and you've really got to look at it closely to kind of figure out what you're looking at, which again is fine, but it's nice to mix it up a bit. You can probably hear the roadworks again going on outside. There's some kind of drilling or I don't know what, but I'm sorry about that. I've shut the windows as they were open. I usually have my windows open because I don't mind the noise too much, but obviously it's not very conducive to ASMR. It is the morning again, so it's prime time for roadworks, or at least the people working on the road being there. Okay. Is he gonna have another wing maybe over here going behind the tubes? Quite like this bird. Make sure everything's kind of in frame. Do some feathers on him. I realised a while ago that a lot of drawings I did kind of off the cuff I didn't really like, and I didn't know what it was. I was never happy with them, and I realised it's because I was just kind of drawing shapes and not filling it in, just ignoring all is quite dense with detail. I'm gonna do something here, but what? I'm not sure. Just see what feels right, really. Something kind of wet dripping out of this. Great situation going on under here. It's got a bit almost like hieroglyphic-y, maybe over here. I don't know if that's the right thing to say about it, probably. Symbolic, I guess, like a bit more evocative, I don't know. Man, sometimes this pen really does take a while to warm up. I should probably use it more than, once every month or so. He's got like these little eyes. Like eye teardrops. Okay. Still got some space and time. These. There's not many pen sounds, I guess, with this, other than the slight, like jangle of the ink cartridge when I'm shifting it around. Okay. I'm almost feeling some kind of like circuit board. The line is terrible. I need to take my time. Come on, get the act together. Right, I'm gonna try and save that by making it. Just colour it in. Just fill it in. Even that wasn't great. Oh dear. Not ideal. Okay, we've done better. It'll do for now. I realise, sorry, I haven't taken many requests lately. It's just been quite busy, and I kind of got quite overwhelmed because I got so many, and I was keeping a list, and I did a few of them, obviously, but yeah, I've kind of fallen off doing the requests a little bit. But I'm sure I'll come back to them, so if you do have any requests, don't hesitate to send them in. Or just leave a comment, It's like this random like beep boop circuit board. Oh, horn beeping there outside. Someone's. Oh dear, what's going on? Sorry if that was a bit of a shocker. I might edit that out. Listen to it and see if it was as loud for you as it kind of was for me. Hopefully not. Sounded a bit like you've not realised the light's gone green beep as opposed to an actual angry beep. Don't know about you, but I feel like I can always tell when there's an angry beep and when there's this relaxed state, so I'm just saying whatever. Saying whatever and whatever and whatever. Yeah, I think I mentioned this earlier, but let me know if you'd be interested in me making a general ASMR channel, not just art separate to this, and I'd still keep uploading onto this, but also have like a general, ASMR channel, where I think possibly I don't think I'd be doing like, cranial nerve exams or kind of role play stuff, but maybe more just like, hey, cook dinner with me, or let's just chill and look at the crossword, and do you know what I mean? But if that sounds like it's appealing, let me know. And also, if you've gotten this far through the video, well done. There's probably, I know people tend to only watch like little bits of it, or the first however long before people fall asleep, which is obviously fine. I do the same. But yeah, if you made it this far, thank you. So if I do get any comments about a potential other channel, then I'll know you've kind of stuck with me. So thank you for that in advance. Right to the end. Okay, teardrops maybe. Cool, I like these little bits. I quite like this. And also another drawing I did a year or two ago that was similar to this. It like evolves as I'm going along, like almost as you can see my style evolving as the drawing progresses almost, and I really like that about these kind of drawings. I like that a lot. Especially when I'm doing them over a period of time. I guess I've been working on this for about on and off like a month or two. Bit by bit. Obviously going to be doing a lot more of it now. But I like the other one I did. It was honestly over the period of about 6 months, and in fact I might make a video talking about that. Because it's probably like my favourite drawing I've ever done, or at least one of them. But yeah, I'll save talking about that for another video. Some point. Little squares, circles. Okay, we're just about still on the screen, so that's good. Is that on the screen? Oh, not quite. There we go, now you can see everything. What is this shape? well or have a good rest of your day. But I'll see you soon.